Hi, I'm Phil with a Henry Wealth moment about caring. I was at Nutritional Frontiers recently. This is a leading edge supplemental company for nutritional products led by my dear friend Jamie Dorley. And I speak to their team every quarter about various business topics. And this time the subject was about relationship management. And I told a story about Steve Avery. Steve was a former Pittsburgh Steeler who at the time then became a representative for Nationwide Insurance. And he came into my office, and I want to tell you about what happened that day and why it was very meaningful. And the whole subject was about people don't care what you know until they know that you care. Let me tell you about Steve Avery, what he did that day, and I hope this is a great blessing to you in your business and your personal life. So please watch, and thanks for joining me. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. And so for me, that means I need to get to know somebody. And I want to know all about them. I want to know about their family, their anything that comes up. I want to know about it. I take notes on it. And when I come back to that. Yesterday, I was on the phone with a client who just had prostate cancer. He had his prostate removed. I'm on the phone. A week later, today, we send him a fruit basket. I love this guy. I've been with him a long time. But I mean, it's not just about business. It's about this guy's life. So I want to show that. Now, and I do want to talk about a friend of mine. His name's Steve Avery. And I want to highlight, because usually I'm the one interviewing people. I'm the one that's going to provide the financial advice. So I have to get to know my clients, and I'm the one conducting the interview. But when a vendor comes in to see me, then it's kind of the role reversal, right? They want me to sell their product. And so I need to understand what various products are so that I can offer the right ones to my clients. So there was a time about 10 years ago when I wanted to learn about a particular annuity product. And I had narrowed it down to a couple of different annuities that I was going to consider. One was from Nationwide and one was from Prudential, not that that matters. And as I began studying the products, I started to realize that they were really kind of very similar. I mean, just very tiny differences. So one had a little advantage this way, one a little advantage that way, very similar. So whether I recommended one or the other to the client really wasn't going to matter much to the client. It was very similar. But what matters to me is I want to work, if all things being equal, I want to work with somebody that I enjoy working with, right? So this guy named Steve Avery, Steve, I'm going to send you this. Steve Avery came into my office, a Nationwide representative, and he came in with a good friend of mine, Tony Peckich, who I've known for years. Tony was the manager, Steve was the new rep. And they're going to talk to me about this Nationwide product. Now, Steve Avery played on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Maybe you remember that name. He was number 43 before Troy Polamalu wore 43. Steve was on the NFL, the Super Bowl team that lost to the Cowboys in 1985. How many of you weren't born in 1985? Okay, but you heard about this, right? That was the first. We won 4 Super Bowls when your parents were, right, in high school and college. Now we lost. We're not supposed to lose Super Bowl. We lost in 1985. Steve was on that team. I don't hold it against you, Steve. So he came into I'm a football guy. So Steve Avery's coming in, and Tony goes, he played for oh yeah, I remember his name. So I want to start asking him, what Steve? He goes, you know what? I appreciate that, and I'll tell you some stuff, but I'm here to learn about you. I respected that. Like, he wasn't going to go down the Steeler path. He was here, tell me about you and your business and your family. And I know you work out, and I heard this. So he's interviewing me. He's taking notes on me the same way I take notes on everybody else. And we became great friends over the years. To this day, we're very close. But it all started in my office when I was introduced to Steve, and he didn't want to play the Steeler card. He wanted to get to know me the same way I want to get to know and take notes on my clients. So I appreciated that. Now, Prudential was the other company. A week later, I don't even remember the guy's name. How about that? But I remember we went to a restaurant for breakfast, and we sat down, we shook hands. I don't know this guy, but I heard other people were using his product, so I sit down. We sat down, he reached in his briefcase, pulled out the brochure, and started to walk me through page 1, page 2, page 3. Doesn't know, excuse me, I'm a minister, a damn thing about me. But he wants to start showing me his product. Now, I learned a long time ago that's called spilling your candy in the lobby. You ever hear that one? Don't spill your candy. You need to know somebody, what they're all about, what their goals, their needs are, and then you talk to me about how we might be able to work this thing out. But this guy led with the brochure. Steve Avery led with the relationship. I still have a relationship with Steve to this day. People don't care what you know until they know that you care.